Hey y'all, I'm back with another one, and first and foremost, we're gonna thank God. Thank God for another day, another chance to get it right, do better, learn, grow, heal, evolve, teach, take care of our child or children, if you have any, take care of our responsibilities, do something kind for someone, something genuine, continue to work on your relationship with self, your relationship with God, and do things for God's kingdom, okay? Secondly, please go shop www.erinsedition.shop. That's ERINSEDITION.SHOP. I sell God ordained tees, you all. I got t-shirts for $10. $10, y'all. $10. Okay. If you purchase 2 or more, I do provide free shipping. So go ahead, check out the site. You're gonna love it. I haven't been on here in a while, you all. It's just been a lot going on. A lot has transpired. There's been a lot of turbulence, so I'm back now, and I'm back glorifying God. Y'all gotta share another testimony, another experience that God has blown my mind with. God has blessed me with a new car. With that being said, that's gonna be the title of this video. So I am sitting in a 2025 baby 2025 Volkswagen Cross Sport Atlas, fresh off the lot. Do you hear me? God has blessed me in that way. This is the car that I desired, and God told me I could get the car that I wanted. I wish I could show y'all this dash, baby. Y'all will love it. I got it set to purple. Anywho, okay, so last year I had my mind set on like a Volkswagen Taos. That's the smallest SUV that they have. And then in March of 2024, I must have came across an Atlas, baby. This bad boy was bad. It was real nice. So I'm like, ooh, that's that's nice. I was admiring it. And that was it. It was just a thought, really. So somewhere last year, God told me I would be getting a new car. And I was like, oh, okay, God. Because at the time, my main focus, my main priority was moving into a new crib, was upgrading, because I was coming from a little box, a little 1-bedroom with me and my child, or my child and I. So I was just trying to upgrade into a where I am now, what God blessed me with now, a 2-bedroom. Sorry, y'all, I'm distracted. Okay, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. That was my focus. That was what I was concerned about. Anything after that was just a plus for me. So, I heard God say it, and I was like, cool. But then this year, I forgot which month it was, God told me specifically I would be getting a car in August. Here we are in August. I went to that lot August 8th, you all, and I left out of there with a brand new car. No money down. Got that good credit. God had been working on me this past year just to get my credit back up. Got that good credit. No money down. And I left off the lot. That was all God, you all. Now, I'm coming from an '09 Chevy Malibu LTZ. I love my car. Love it. We've been through everything. That bad girl got about 170,000 miles on it, and I think she got some more life in her. It's just I was having too many issues. The car started overheating and started stalling on me. It was just God telling me, like, okay, it's time for an upgrade. I don't want you to continuously put money into that car, because that's what I was doing. I had to have put like $3,000 into it just this year, just on maintenance and trying to figure out what's wrong, and God didn't want that. Now, I'm a very humble individual. Like, I don't have to keep up with the Joneses. This is not a flex. This is none of that. Like, I was content with what I had. I was happy. I was grateful. So I see why God allowed me to get the car that I desired, not just any car, just to have a car. God allowed me to get the car that I desired. You get what I'm saying? Here's the important part, though, you all. I was allowing God to lead me. You know what I'm saying? Lead me down to the point, like, which location do you want me to go to? Are you sure that it's time for me to get a new car? I was just allowing God to lead me. I was talking to God, asking questions, things like that, because this was a major purchase, like financially for me. It was like down to the date. Like God told me that specific weekend, the 8th. Yeah, that was a Friday, August 8th. Like that weekend, God told me go and get a new car. So that's what I did. I did in August. Was it 9th? August 9th. Yeah. Thing about it was, though, you all, that day prior, that was a Friday, I had asked God. Now I'm riding in my Chevy Malibu. Just got it fixed. So I'm not thinking it's going to be no issues. And I'm on the E-way because I was on my way to the city. I was on my way to Chicago because I live in the suburbs. I said, God, if I am supposed to be getting a new car, make it plain as day. Make it so clear that I can't question it no more. Because I need to know, Lord. Because God knows my situation. God knows I didn't have this. Baby, look, I don't have no budget for no car note. All these bills that I pay all on my own, I don't have no extra room. I don't care if it was a $300 car note. Like, I don't have the room for it. Like, that's what I'm telling. Well, God knows. I didn't have to tell God. God knows. And so when I said that, God, please make it clear as day that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I'm humble. I don't mind driving in that 09 Malibu, baby. I just need that thing to work. I just need to get from A to B and back and forth. So God must have let the car, 5 minutes later, God must have allowed the car to start overheating. As I'm on the E-way, you all, I got my baby in the back seat. The car started overheating. Then once I got off the E-way, now I'm on the street. The car started stalling. No, I think it started stalling on the E-way. But it was so much traffic, it was okay. I could get away with it. But it was only going like 2-3 miles an hour, y'all. Like the engine power decrease, whatever that symbol was on there that the car was saying. So I couldn't really, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't accelerate. I couldn't, So I'm like, okay, God, like this, I've had enough. I'm tired of going through this. I'm gonna go ahead, go to the lot. So then the next day, of course, the enemy is going to try to do something to deter you from what you're supposed to be doing. So what it was for me was the enemy was just trying to stall me. I sat in the house for 4 hours talking about a bunch of nothing. I don't even need to get into that. It was just a bunch of nothing. But I already had my mindset on what I was going to do, where I was going to go, and it was going to get done on that day. And I made it happen. God made it happen. Thing about it though, you all, God has been preparing me this whole time. From the time God told me I would be getting a car this year up until now, like the actual time, God has been preparing me. God has been showing me how to work my finances. And I know I said this before in another video, but it's just so, it's so real. It's so true. And it's like, I'm living it. I'm living this out. And this is my reality. God has allowed me to change my mindset. I'm coming from survival mode just 6 years ago, working 2 jobs, trying to go to school, trying to provide for myself, living in my ego, thinking that it's me making things happen, thinking I'm a good person, thinking, oh, I do good things for people. Like, no, like I wasn't even thinking about God. I wasn't thinking about God, and God was thinking about me. Like, do y'all hear me? I was egotistical, very much so. God kept me when I should have been dead. It's a couple times I can think of I should have been dead. God protected me when I was putting myself in situations with people, with men that I ain't had no business being around. God forgave me. And hold on, before I get besides myself. God forgave me. After all that, just 6 years ago, I was on a whole nother path. And now God has blessed me. God has changed my mindset, changed my mind, my body, my soul, the essence of my being, who I am. That was a choice I had to make. And then God provided my necessities. I needed a new crib. God blessed me with that. 2 beds, like I told y'all. God, that was last year. This year, God has blessed me with a car. God blessed me with my child. God blessed me with life. God blessed me with a better heart. Like, God has put wisdom within me, knowledge, understanding, so I could put that out into God's kingdom. God is using me. God has the ability to use me now because I've surrendered and I've made this a lifestyle. I really had to let go of the world. So that's how I'm able to obtain these things. God has been preparing me this whole time. It's not even about the materialism, you all. It's not about that at all. I promise you. At the same time, God does want to give us, God would love to give us all of our desires. At the same time, God don't care about none of that. God wants to make us happy. But you ask me, how do I get God to move in my life? You got to surrender. You got to surrender. You have to change your heart. You have to change your mind. You have to want to be better. You have to ask God, what is my purpose? What is the will that you have for me? When God says all things, what is it, y'all? I don't know it verbatim, but when you work for my kingdom, or do the things that I need you to do for my kingdom, all things shall be added unto you. Like, I'm living this. Y'all correct me, please. I know I didn't say that correctly at all, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, God, baby, I'm living this. I see this. And this is wholehearted how I live my life. And I'm not perfect. But my heart, God knows my heart. God sees what I'm doing by my actions. And everything is being added upon, you know what I'm saying? Added upon me, if I said that right. That's why I said no more survival mode, you all. God did not intend for us to overwork ourselves physically to get to the bag, when the bag will never be enough. Baby, my bag is not enough to pay for this car. This is God. You get what I'm saying? This is God. And God can move like this in your life too. You don't have to sell your soul. You do not have to sell your body. You don't got to sell drugs, whatever. That is not of God. You don't have to do that. I'm living proof. I'm trying to tell you all. God has been preparing me. God has shown me to stop penny pinching. When you do for my kingdom, I'm going to make sure you're straight. I received $1,000 from my people on my birthday, you all, just from helping people that God led me to. And then things end up happening. Lost glasses, that's money. What else was going on? I was just going through different weird stuff that I didn't plan in my budget. God took care of that. A man blessed me at breakfast. Saw me and my baby sitting down eating breakfast. He said, I'm about to pay for your bill. God will take care of you. God will use people to do for you and make sure you're straight. We shall never lack. Baby, when I got this car, I can't even lie to y'all. When I got this car, it was like a sense of wealth. Like, I know I'm already wealthy in the spirit. That's my mindset. I already know that. At the same time, when I got this car, it just feels so real. Like, I really feel wealthy. No matter what them numbers in my bank account say, I truly feel wealthy. But God is using this, piece of material to show me this is how life should be. This is how we should be living. This is what God wants for us. You gotta do the work. You gotta do the work. And don't let this stuff, don't get too caught up in this. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm still me. I can obtain everything. God could bless me with everything. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna move the right way. I'm not finna look down on nobody. That really made me want to help people even more, because I know it's possible. You get what I'm saying? So remain humble. Keep that humble heart. Check yourself if you feel yourself getting beside yourself. You know what I'm saying? So this is the last thing I'm going to say, you all. And I'm going to leave this video at that. God is not looking for perfection. God just wants our faithfulness. Wants us to be faithful to the Spirit. That's it. That's all. Do your best. Do the best that you can. Do it wholeheartedly. Do it wholeheartedly. God will make sure you have everything taken care of, all of your needs. God will make sure you have your health, have your mind, have your spirit. But you have to want it. We can't be sitting here defeated. Yes, I get in my moods, I get in my emotions and stuff like that. I don't allow that stuff to last for a long period of time because God has been too good to me. God has shown me too much. God has blessed me far beyond what I can imagine. God has got me to where I am now at 26 years old, still young, still don't know nothing. Nothing. I don't care how much I learn. I still don't know nothing. You got to remain that humble. But I don't want to carry this out much longer. Please talk to God. Please talk to God. Start communicating. I remember when I was a kid. I'm sorry. I know. I said I was going to cut it short, y'all. But one last thing, I promise. I remember when I was a kid. The only time I went to God was when I didn't want to get in trouble with my mama. I was more fearful of my mama than God. Stop playing. Stop playing. That's the only time I communicated with God. And God got me out them jams, for real. When I think back, God did. God got me out of them jams. So now, baby, I talk to God all day, every day. I need God's advice. I need God's wisdom. I need clarity. I need understanding. I need healing. God is everything. God is the provider. God is my mama, my daddy. You get what I'm saying, you all? Like, this is real. God will take care of you. God bless me with a 2025. 2025. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? I'm leaving it in God's hands. Has gonna get paid for whatever. But that's it, y'all. Like I always say, God is waiting on you. You the only one playing. Love y'all. Peace.